Okay, bit of a recap. So, like I said, it's going to let one of you guys attack, so you can have gloves on attack. One of you guys are going to defend. The one that's attacking, I want you to focus on feinting, so kind of half punches, lifting the leg up but not actually hitting, and then going for it. Okay, just having some fun with it, stepping in, but then turning it into something else. Whatever you want to, just make sure you're half feinting or whatever you're doing with your guard up. The open door, so if someone goes to kick or flinches, or actually whenever the kick comes, I want you to turn back, just let them look like a fool and run through you. When it comes to hollowing out, essentially, once you've got your gloves on, I'll get you to put a strike on this. I would kind of stance bounce backwards, or I would move to the side, or whatever the dynamic is. So hollowing out, he'd just go for it and just move out of the way. Okay, if he's going for a gut punch, I'd just move out of the way. It's the same with the kick. So if he's going for a front kick, I'd just move out of the way. So he just touched me, but didn't go through me.
You go for a full leg,
yeah. Go for a full leg and see if I can judge it right, okay? So go like that, and then it allows me to then go straight back in. Okay? So that's what I want to do. I want basically one of you attacking, so feinting, half-arsing it, turning it into something else, whatever that is. It might be that you lift your leg, you don't do anything, then you do actually kick them. And the person who's defending, I just want you to focus on hollowing out, moving around, opening that door. Obviously you can still parry and block, so you haven't got to stress about the new stuff, but just try and incorporate it in. I'm going to give you some gloves, okay? Perfect. Right, so Libby, you're going to attack. Bear's going to defend. Put your punch out because he needs to be at range. Just put your arm out. So he's going to stand there, so he knows you can get hit, okay? So just practicing the hollowing. So whatever you want to do, whether you jab, whether you cross, whether you kick, he can parry block, but I want him to focus on hollowing out just like that.
Slowly.
20%. She is quite fast. That might be her 20%. Yeah, go with intent to hit. He's got to move. Very good. So when you hollow out the leg as well, Bear, you can just step one leg back and like go into a... I forgot what the pose is now. Oh my god, I'm having a brain fart. How can I forget what that is? That's it. Nice. But it's just instead of bouncing back, it gives you something. So rear leg front kick, stepping through, and just let him go through.
I'm not trying to hit.
You can always for him to get out the way completely and have some ownership on you.
I would never do that.
Ah, it's very, very useful. I would.
No, I would never rear kick and step through.
Would you not? It's very, very useful.
Yeah, but...
I go for the kick through like that, and I've got Cho-Choi. I can then stand around into a hook, bang, and I'm back into a different position. Okay? So I go from here to like, oh no, he's on the side of me, right, Cho-Choi, which is actually a block. I've taught you as a punch, but it's actually a block. It's quite stable. Yeah. And from here, I'm actually doing the same. I'm turning around, bang! And that's a hell of a hit, because that's going from here, 180, bang, right into the side of him. Fortunately, he's ready, and that's why I say when you open door, keep your guard. Because if someone's going to do something following through, they're going to do it with momentum. They're going to be spinning. I mean, you might even want to do a roundhouse kick at that point, which would be quite cool.
It's just because it's like, I don't know if it makes good well.
No, but like everything you do, the most safest thing to do is probably just a front jab.
Yeah, if I do hit,
or a front leg.
if you say I do hit it, then I'm in opposite side, then right in there.
And you're not comfortable in the opposite side. So let's turn it into a side kick. So you do a side kick, so that's there with a side kick. You do your side kick. Do you like side kicking from your left leg or your right leg? Okay, so if I go into the chamber and I go side kick, bang, and step through, okay, I'm in there, I'm still vulnerable. The open door will work really well with anything. If I go for an overhand right, and he steps over, I'm not changing my stance, I'm still vulnerable. So it's exactly the same. Exactly right.
It's just like when I'm fighting people, I don't fight people on my side. There's no on my side. So yeah, I would never ever just go step through because I can't look them over.
You'd have more of a chance with a step through than you would a front teeth.
With someone on my side, so I can look him over. That'd be pretty safe. But I can't look him over.
For a step through front kick, I'm telling you, with your power, you'd knock him over. Yeah, if you plan to do, you've got balance, right there. And also, you're always kicking.
That's off balance.
You've got sternum, but also, what's to say you need to go to high? Step through front kick on his knee. You're right, dog face.
Yeah.
Can you feel that?
So it works really well.
That's with two fingers touching, pushing. So imagine what your kick would do.
Do it with me.
Honestly.
Do it with me. So you're gonna.
Yes, definitely.
What do you want to do? Step through, or do you want to, or do you want to do a side kick? Whatever kick. Just do a kick where you are covering distance. Okay. So do a kick, step through. Chop chop. Okay. Good. Now spin around with that hook. Bam. Okay. You're in a nice place. You're in a nice place. You've got the head. You're in quite a nice place. You basically put me in a compromise. Okay. Now put yourself in it again. We've done 360 roundhouse before, haven't we?
Yes.
Yes. So, I don't know how good you are with a 360 roundhouse off your left leg, but again, step through. I open door, bam, Cho-Choi. Okay, 360 roundhouse, the other leg, straight to my left. Ah, exactly like that. Right in my IT band. You've gone 180 on it rather than 360, which is quite easy. That is nasty.
That's such a fair exchange.
That's actually nasty.
I've got a knee to my shin, but in there that bad.
So, but that's another thing that would work really well, and that would be something that I turn that into a 360 knee and go for my hip flexor right here. Okay. So as you go for the hip and move out the way, bang, Cho-Choi, so you're safe. Okay. Turn it into a 360 knee right into. Oh, that's even worse. Right in the IT band.
Fuck, you see that hop in there.
So you've gained some momentum. Okay. So there's different things you can do. Alternatively, you might just do Cho-Choi, and you might decide you're just going to bounce backwards or continue moving forwards or dance around them, whatever you want to. Okay. The purpose of the Cho-Choi that I taught you was, if you remember, we did roundhouse kick, bang, I'm in the wrong stance, I'm panicking, Cho-Choi, because I blocked it. Okay, and then Gingi-Voi. Now let's put the Gingi-Voi in. You go through with your front kick, step through. Okay, Cho-Choi, right? Gingi-Voi, grab all the way in. Okay, how do you feel now? Bang, 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 bang. Step through, knee. Bang, okay? You've just changed the whole Cho-Choi Gingi-Voi to something that's a little bit more useful. Doesn't that make more sense now? Because Cho-Choi and Gingi-Voi are actually blocks, but I use them as an
Yeah,
attack.
it felt weird doing that. The way that hit was it feels like
Everything leads on, so the reason why I wanted to teach the open door is because it leads on towards that. So, yeah, it's quite good. So, you stand there, you practice the open door, I'm going to attack you. Yeah, you're already on because Rocky's giving you manly things. So, open door, just back leg turn, bang. Okay? You can just lace into me. I'm literally going to go Cho-Choi. Okay, if I go Gingi-Voi, bang. I can hip toss you. Okay? That's the perfect position to hip toss. Perfect position. And that is your Cho-Choi to block, your Gingi-Voi, which is your club, but instead of clubbing, I'm going hip toss, bang.
If someone's hip toss, can you not like grab it and bring it over?
You can. My personal, I would just roll with it.
How
and
do
then
you
disappear. I'd just roll out.
How do you break them? Because obviously when you need to
Study them religiously so I don't repeat history, and people won't admit to me they don't want a victory.